Hi, this demo video illustrates the power rules or the laws of exponents. Watch the video closely and be ready to answer the questions that follow the demo. Pay particular attention to what happens to the exponents as we go through each rule. All right, let's start with the product rule. By the way, I'm using Graspable Math. So just watch the gestures. Product means when you're multiplying the same bases. Observe what happens to the exponents. All right, that's an illustration of the product rule. Try to draw conclusions about the exponents. Rule number 2, power of a product rule. As you can see, in both cases, you have an exponent outside. Let's see what happens. I can still simplify this, but I won't do it anymore. Just observe what happens to the exponent when you apply power of a product rule. Now, the third rule is power of a power rule. So as you can see in the examples, you have an expression with a power and it's raised to another power. All right, observe what happens. So that's the illustration of power of a power rule. Let's go to rules number 4 and 5. These are both quotient rules. One is I call the top-down approach and the other one I call the bottom-up approach. As you can see, in the case of variables, there's no difference in the problem. But if you look at the numbers, or the exponents, if the exponents are written as numbers, there is a difference. For top-down, the exponent of the numerator is less than the exponent of the denominator. And for bottom-up, it's the other way around. All right. Let's see what happens for top-down. I'm going to drag what's on top to the bottom and observe what happens. All right. I'll just drag this down a bit. Let me move this here. So this is an illustration of the bottom-up approach. All right, so here, bottom-up, so that means I'm going to bring what's in the denominator to the numerator. Observe what happens to the exponent. Same here. All right, I'm going to simplify that further. So these are the steps. Make sure that by the end of this demo, you'd be able to cite the rules by yourself. All right, this is the sixth rule, power of a quotient rule. Earlier, we had power of a product rule. This one's very similar. You can still simplify this, but I won't do it anymore. I'll leave it as is. I just want you to be able to draw a conclusion about the powers. Rule number 7, this is about negative powers. So for the first one, I'm going to drag it below the fraction bar. All right, there's the fraction bar. I'll bring it below the fraction bar. All right, observe what happens. I'll do the same here for the number. All right, we can simplify this some more. All right, this one, the negative exponent is in the denominator. So I'm going to move it up. So when you cross the fraction bar, observe what happens. Right, I'll do the same here. All right, let's simplify that further. Okay. So that's the rule for negative powers. I didn't show the expansion there. So that's what happens to negative powers. Let me just move it here so you don't confuse the problems. All right, so these are two different problems. Here, the negative is in the denominator, the negative exponent. Here, it's in the numerator. All right, I think we're down to the last two rules. These are relatively easy, the last two rules. Zero power and first power. All right, observe what happens when an expression is raised to zero power. All right, that always happens to anything which is raised to zero power. No matter how complicated the expression is, whether it's positive or negative, as long as it's raised to zero power, then that's what happens. All right, this is the last one. All right. Okay, that's the end of the demo. So we've illustrated how the 9 rules, the 9 power rules work. Now you may answer the questions that follow the demo.